Super Gracie World.
Thanks, everybody. So yeah, I'm Wahnthac. This is Super Gracie World. It was actually made by Whitemoth over here. We also got Fawful.
Hi.
Jesus Shuttlesworth. And Glitchcat, who you just saw. Hey, Whitemoth, you want to give us a little backstory about the game?
Sure, yeah. So first of all, I just want to say it's an honor to have this game here. Thank you very much. So basically, I made this game because of the time there weren't many easier Kaizo games out there, and then basically wanted to fill a void. So yeah, here we are.
We all appreciate it.
Yeah.
You started the trend. All right, I guess let's just go. We all good? Ready for the countdown? 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Hello there. This ROM is dedicated to all the cute little kitties in the whole wide world. I hope you enjoy. And enjoy we will.
Mm-hmm.
And just like a lot of other Kaizo games, you can die in that title screen. All right, we're coming up on the first level here, and right away, we're gonna be having one attempt at probably the hardest skip in the game. And the reason for that one attempt is that even if I get this 100% perfect, there's only about a 50-50 chance of me actually succeeding at it. Oh. It's all right. We can get back there real quick.
Would have saved about 3.7 seconds. It's called shuttle skip.
Yep, you're the one who found it.
Yep.
All right, now you guys get to see the way you're supposed to do it. You just take both bullets, and then you gotta... The thing that makes it cool is you can skip having to wait for this guy to pop out of the shell. So now we just gotta ride this mole here, get over to these guys. There's a hidden block right there that I avoid by waiting a little extra time, and then that guy's letting us know when he's falling from the sky to get to the end of the level.
Gotta love Rex hitboxes.
Shout out to Rex hitboxes.
Incredibly forgiving.
Extremely.
As long as you're moving down. If
Yeah.
you're moving up.
If you're moving up, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
All right, and here's Coin Guide Cavern. Here's the ice level of the game. And they try to troll us there, hiding the beans. So here's the first shell jump of the hack. We're gonna see plenty of those later. And then there's a hidden block there, already at the checkpoint. And now here's where the first bit of RNG gets... Oh, we got...
That's a fast football.
That is the fastest that can happen, actually. So we don't have to worry about that. Now, trollfish there. Make sure to avoid those guys. Now, we're going to skip 2 cycles here on the spike tops. That saves about 2 seconds. Oh, gotta get him on again.
Save.
Do a little butt slide to make sure I don't get killed by the football there, and we're out of there.
All right.
All right, the next level is going to be really interesting, especially for these Kaizo games, because people like to keep them tight and keep them without a lot of cheese, but Whitemoth missed something here.
Yeah.
So this level is Lavender Skies, and it's got the only substantial skip in the game. It can take a few tries to get, but it's almost always worth it to try because of how much time it saves. Because what's going to happen is when we get it, we're going to skip about half of the entire level.
An entire sub-level.
Yeah. So we avoid the troll and then take an intentional death on the troll.
That's to set up the timing here.
Yeah, those 3 spin jumps will set up the timing.
And this is basically a 3-part trick. He has to get that bounce.
This could take a couple tries, but it's going to be worth it for the time we'll save pretty much no matter what.
There's the first part. There's the second part.
Oh! You have to get a jump right off the edge. It's a lot harder than it looked. Oh, almost got another try. We're still good on time for it, too, which is the crazy part, which really underscores how good this skip was that it was found. Oh my God.
Now we might not be so good.
Yeah, we're getting close. Wait.
I've seen it take... Oh.
Many tries.
It can take a lot.
Yeah, fun fact, Whitemoth, this was completely unintentional, yes?
Yes, entirely unintentional.
So why are the Chucks there?
They're just there to congratulate you on getting the midway.
Oh. Dough tip.
Dough tips in the chat. Let's just do it normal.
Now you get to see the sub-level.
This is the first time I've seen this part in a long time.
Yeah.
Luckily. Oh, he tried to get us.
These,
Yeah, this is everything that we would skip. Like all these wait times. Oh my.
that's okay. And once he commits to the sub-level, he has to do the sub-level.
Whoa.
That's an
That-
interesting
Yeah.
box there.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that one happen before.
Yeah.
Obligatory, that's never happened before.
It's been a while, but I promise he has played this before. A couple times.
I promise I've played this before.
Once or twice.
So in that little hallway, you have to hold the jump button right after hitting on the truck. Lets you do a low and a long bounce.
Yeah, it lets
Yeah.
you extend your bounce a bit, and if you hold it too early, you'll get a full bounce off of them.
Yeah, we call those re-grabs, and they're just all over this.
You gotta do a really controlled jump there, and then this guy's free at least.
Yep. There we go. That's where he would have gone.
I think it's good to note that all those deaths were actually a good thing because I'm doing $5 per death for the charity. And I'm pretty sure Shuttles here is doing $10 per death for the charity. So,
I forgot.
that was all on purpose, actually.
Shuttles, I apologize about
You need to focus.
Yeah. Now, this level is the ghost house of the game, and it's the closest thing we've got to an auto-scroller because we've got to respawn these Eries to kind of cart us around through the level, and even so here, we're making sure to stay right where those guys are. Here he is again, taking us to the vertical pipe entry, which is harder than it looks, actually.
Yeah. So, most of this level is going to be more of the same.
Except this time we're about to have two of them taking us.
Yeah.
Oop. These stairs can be...
Yeah.
Those spikes at the end, that you want to not have the momentum to slide into those.
These two areas are a good time for donations.
Oh yeah, we can get a donation or two.
Absolutely. We have $250 from Grand Pooh Bear.
Woo!
Who says, "Hey, Glitch Cat, RBM and Wahnthac, I'm so pumped for you all to show your amazing Kaizo skills to the world. You all inspire me every day with your skills and excitement you bring to this weird little Kaizo thing we do. Thumb
Wait.
Shredder took me 10 hours to complete. Let's reach that incentive to watch Wahnthac
Wait.
do it in 5
Wait,
minutes.
Juan, you missed the goal. Oh.
That first goal, if you go in it, during this little fanfare walk-up, you'll just fall in the pit and die.
Yeah.
I fell for it twice in my first playthrough because I looked away and didn't see it happen.
He didn't know why he died the first time.
Probably the only one to get caught out twice by it.
Everybody gets caught once, though.
Oh yeah. All right, here's the first castle. We nicknamed it Run Killer originally because how many of the world record attempts back in the day used to just get choked out by this. It's got a lot of the re-grabs we were talking about where you got to get back on the button but not too early, and these really low jumps where you got to just really control your jump height
Oh.
and your fall speed. There's a lot of small manipulations here that can catch you out. It makes it a really fun level when you do it really clean, though. It feels great. So here we go here. Now we're basically just gonna be riding this guy to the next section. Probably got time for one more donation.
Okay. We have $50 from Legweek, who says, "Got the crusty crew together to watch this run. Good luck."
Yo, Cody!
Yeah.
Shout out to the friends back home. This jump, that takes a lot of people quite a while on their first try. And then you gotta hold jump there to make that.
There we go.
Nice.
Now here we're going to invade Big Boo's home as he's minding his own business and just kick him out for no reason. And now I actually have to hit jump and grab on the same exact frame to make sure I don't fall into those spikes there, and same for this next block here when time comes to not fall in the pit and die. And there we go.
And wait for it. There it is.
Oh! That's new. Juan was not doing that in practice.
No.
I was not doing that in practice, but I felt confident. Oh, and not only did we just kick King Boo out of his own house, but let's blow it up, too. Make sure he can't come back. Don't you just love cats? They're cute, cuddly, independent, and they kill small animals for fun. What's not to like?
Kill the animals.
All right, we're moving on to the only Switch Palace of the game.
Yeah.
And like a lot of Switch Palaces in a lot of Mario games, they're shorter than most of the levels you're going to see, but that does not necessarily mean it's going to be easier. Oh, there's one of those hidden blocks.
That's one of the worst ones.
That one can get you if you're not paying attention. Got it. Now, we're going to be doing something fun with this bomb here. We're actually going to be resetting it a couple times so we can actually jump off of his explosion. There it goes. Oh, accidentally let go.
He's trying something new.
Ooh, got him too low. This is, we call the last level run killer, but I think it's good to note that any run that stays at a good pace to this level, this one likes to take those away from us.
Yeah.
It's, just tricky.
To clarify, if you try to jump on the bomb too early, it will poof and
Ooh,
you will
You gotta hold that Y button down. And yeah, the frame window for jumping on that explosion is weird and tight. If you jump too early or too late, you'll get killed by the explosion.
If you jump way too early, you'll get killed by not getting a bounce off the bomb.
Sure. I do that.
Oh,
Oh.
haven't done that one in a long time.
No.
That's an example of trying to do one of those regrabs, but getting on it too early.
All right.
There we go.
Gonna-
We're gonna take this this poor little Goomba with us and sacrifice him to the bullet bill here.
Oh.
Shame.
Reset. This button does literally nothing.
We hit the blue switch palace, by the way.
The blue switch.
Or the blue switch in the red switch palace, and we activated the yellow switch blocks. All the while, nothing actually happened in the game.
There are no yellow blocks.
Thanks for that little joke, White Moth. Now this one's called Bill Kaizo. It's a bullet bill escort, basically. We got to make sure this bullet bill doesn't get too far away from us to the left or the right, because we need him for that jump right there.
There's 2 hidden blocks on that jump.
And it's going to be the same story here, except we're going to be escorting 2 bullet bills.
This level feels great.
This level, when you get it smooth, it's one of the most satisfying levels I've played in all of Kaizo. And we use these 2 little coins here to line up. And then shell, 1, 2, mole, and we're there.
Goal. Nice
One shot.
Thank you. So we're coming up to a level that the Mario Maker crew is going to be a fan of.
Yeah. Fawful, you know a thing or two about this level.
Yeah.
I actually don't. I built the tasks of this game, and the task skips this level entirely. You can just go over it.
Yep.
It requires
White Moth.
several frame perfect
Sorry,
tricks to do so, which is why we won't be trying that, but
No.
it is interesting to watch, for
Yeah.
sure.
For the RTA player, it's mostly a bunch of shell jumps.
There's a hidden block there as well.
Oh, they're all over the
There's
place.
a ton in this level. There's one right here we gotta go under. Now we gotta wait for him to turn around so we can shoot him over there, so he'll take us to the jump over here. Now this shell jump doesn't look it, but that one's actually really tricky.
This one's fun.
The big old back shot.
Nice.
Smiley face.
I didn't get it.
White Moth gives us a little smiley face to congratulate us.
You didn't earn one.
Yeah, you didn't.
That's true.
And now we all have to praise White Moth for this one because this is the closest he gives us to a water level in the sense that we just have to use these streams of water to get to the actual platforming sections.
Yeah. Thank you, White Moth.
You're welcome.
And yeah, a lot of us in the Kaizo community don't really like water levels all that much, so it's like half a water level.
Yeah. This is mostly going to be a lot of platforming.
The rest is a lot of the same, so if you want to read a donation or two.
Absolutely. We have $500 from Even Odd.
Even odd, bro.
He says, Wahnthac, good luck on the run. Give us a dab.
They know that I've never dabbed before and swore I never would, but if it's for charity, maybe. Also, looks like Porky Puffer here doesn't really mind that's not a water level either.
No.
Had no idea he could fly, too. Fish of many talents, apparently.
I always thought he was a bird.
And now, this we're coming up on is the final castle of the any percent category. This is another one of those Kaizo games where the any percent and the 100% can be run in the same, at the same time. The 100% is just trails off of the any percent. And normally these Koopas here are found on like fences or nets, but it turns out if you don't put the fences there, they still act entirely the same. And their hitbox is only active when their back is facing you, so you gotta be mindful of that the whole time navigating through. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, we get to see it again. It's another $5 out of me. Your wallet feeling all right, Shuttles?
Yeah, you got a couple one-shots in there.
Yeah, we're good.
They're just dancing.
Yeah, these ones are just having a dance party over here.
There you go, that's a checkpoint.
This activates a checkpoint here, so we never have to see that again. It's a lot more of these guys, except now they're starting to hide themselves, and now I gotta squeeze in between them here.
They're still dancing, though.
Yeah,
They're still dancing away.
there they go.
Then here's just a bunch of tight little jumps involving thwomps. Gotta make sure I
Yeah.
hold A for exactly long enough, and there's another hidden block there.
Yeah.
And here's the final boss of the any percent.
Hey, Fishing Boo.
So basically all we're doing is using this fishing boo to get up and get the shells out of these question blocks here, because if Fishing Boo lands on one of them, he'll take damage. And then once I get that done, we can just sit.
Yeah, Fishing Boo will do the rest of the work for us. That's the any percent.
It's a short cord. There's that bet.
And move on to the 100% levels.
It's a fun little trick. All right, and now here's where the levels start to get a little weird.
Yeah.
So this one's called Note Your Speed, which is a hint of what we're gonna be trying to do here. If I'm moving too fast or too slow when I come up to these note blocks, you'll notice I can glide right across them, but only if I'm going exactly the right speed. So I wanna make sure I'm always holding that speed consistently. But it's mostly just a showcase of the tech, so it's a really short level.
Yeah. We had never seen that before.
Yeah, that was the first time we ever saw that. Thanks, White Moth.
Got it one.
And this one's Tower Carpet. This is probably the second hardest level of the hack or the game.
That's a reset door.
That door right there, yeah, if we lose this platform and somehow survive, we can use that to respawn it so that we don't necessarily have to take a death. Although in a lot of situations, a death would be faster to do anyway.
Yeah, don't take the death.
Yeah. It's charity, man, come on. That trick's fun.
Yeah.
We get to see an even more fun version of it at the end, though.
Yeah. We probably have time for a donation here.
Yeah.
Super. We have $100 from Grand Pooh Bear's chat.
Nice.
They say, here's to awesome ROM hacks and awesome ROM hack runners. Thanks to everyone making this community awesome. And here's to giving cancer a Kaizo block.
Oh, yeah.
Another reset door.
Can we borrow one of the Kaizo blocks from this hack?
Yeah, it's got enough to go around.
It has plenty to go around. Then here is the best trick of the game.
Oh,
One of these
look
double
what I
hit shells.
see. Orb!
That jump is just so fun to do,
It is.
especially into an orb. All right, this is Cave Escape. This level I have named just weird.
Yeah, don't mind the fish.
Oh, whoops. This one basically we're just, it's kind of like a puzzle level. Just two small little puzzles of how to escape these two rooms.
Yeah.
Sure we got some fans of escape rooms out there. Oh,
Oh,
sometimes getting that shell off of him can be a little finicky because of just his positioning versus the shell's positioning and how Mario's hitboxes work.
wow.
Caught the cloud there.
But get your orbs ready.
Yeah,
Once we get this.
There we go.
there we go.
And I want to make sure not to be holding Y on that key or else.
Orb! There you go.
He'd be walking off the ledge right now
If I'd
he
have been
moved that
holding
key.
run at all, I'd have picked up that key and it wouldn't be there to block me and I'd have fell off and taken another death. Given another $5 away. And this level's pretty sweet. That's the name of it too. And everyone's blind playthrough, that's not exactly what they think of it, but
No, this would be. We said the Tower Carpet was the second hardest level.
this one's the hardest.
Yeah.
This is where
Mostly
good
because of the
runs
mega
go
holes.
to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely where good runs to go to die. I couldn't tell you how many world records have ended to this level.
Yeah, the Mega Mole hitboxes are notoriously a bit finicky,
Ooh.
and their noses
I
are
gotta
very
catch that one
sharp.
midair, so it's rough. There we go.
There we go.
Got him. Now right here, we basically just get to bounce back and forth using these guys and respawning them with a lot of screen scrolling to wait out this P switch here.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're only bouncing once on each Rex so that they come back to life.
Except for that one.
Yeah, that one you can kill. There we go.
That's probably one of the trickiest parts of the whole game. All right, and we're moving on to the final castle. Remy's Lair. Hey, Whitemouth, who's Remy again?
Remy's my kitty.
Hit that box.
I put everything cats love in this level. Fish, toys on strings, and RNG Wendy fights. Didn't know about that third one. Whitemouth, you sure Remy's okay?
Oh yeah, cats love RNG.
All right, so we've got the OP door here.
Yeah.
There we go, we got him.
That is harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Here's the fish.
Should be noted these vines are actually solid blocks. They're not vines.
Missed my jump window. There's a checkpoint between each room in the castle, or else this castle would been noted as probably the hardest level by far in the whole game. Gotta wake up that Rip Van Fish by getting up there so we can get to the next one to use him to ride all the way to the final trick, or well, final set of trick. Ooh!
Oh. All right.
And then another one of those OP doors here. Ooh!
Oh.
That one's really hard to get into. The reason I jumped back there is so I could be holding jump to be able to bounce off of him with a high jump instead of trying to do a re-grab. All right. We probably have time for a donation in here as well.
Okay, we have $100 from Mooing Lima, who says, "It's been fun hanging out at this hotel. Been looking forward to your run as well. Good luck, Wahnthac, on your real-time attack is a reasonably hatched chick skill and shell."
Oh, no.
And here's our friend Fishing Boo again. And the toy he's got on a string is not one that we want to be playing with. We want to stay away from that. So we got to swing him back and forth here so that I can always be getting around that fire instead of going into it. And then all we have to do is get him over there so we can go around it.
All right.
Meow.
Meow.
All right, and here's the final boss, the RNG Wendy fight mentioned earlier.
Orb?
No.
No orb, actually. These orbs will kill us if we touch them.
Aw. Norb.
Norb, yeah.
Oh! Now you have time to touch the orb.
We'll give you one. Orb. It's a quick reset.
Yeah. It's okay. Even good players die at this fight. Wendy's not playing ball.
Yeah, she's not being nice right now. Oh, I could have gambled that one, but it would have been. Oh, and she's hiding behind the orbs now. She's
Yeah,
like,
she knows.
I like them cheering for her. Let's keep them touching them. What is she doing? What is she doing? There she is.
Hey.
And time's coming up.
Time.
Eight.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody on the couch, everyone on the back couch, everyone back there. Everybody helped get me here, the chat, a couple special people. We got Slim, 87R, Mui Bastante, Kignak, Zexor, X-Man 216, Shuttles,
ZZ Yoshi.
ZZ Yoshi, White Moth for making the game.
Yeah.
Making a game
Big
that I
shout
got
out to
so
White Moth.
obsessed with. And then someone who made a really big impact on just how much of a great time I had at this event and how I was able to meet so many good people who kept me comfortable, kept me hype. My good friend Stu _ on Twitch. Yeah, this was just amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Big shout out to Eldad there.
Big shout out to Eldad there. He's back there somewhere probably. And then White Moth thank yous are right here.
Yeah.
If you want to read them out yourself.
Missed most of them.
Thanks. Yeah. One more thing.
Yeah.
And then there's one last thing we all need to say.
Yeah.
Orb?
Not
No,
orb.
not orb. No.
In loving memory of my cat Gracie.
Aww.
Give it up to White Moth, everybody. It's a great game.
Thank you very much to Wahnthac for that amazing run of Super Gracie World. I would like to announce that we have opened a new donation incentive for during the Super Mario Odyssey run for Dark Side Boss Rush. The amount to hit is $200,000. It's ambitious, but I think we can do it. We'll take it to a Twitch ad real fast, so please, stay tuned. Tokyo Attack specializes in bringing rare import Japanese games to conventions and events all across the country, featuring titles such as U-Beat, Tunism, Mai Mai, Taiko no Tatsujin, and much, much more. They host America's largest collection of independently owned import arcade cabinets. You can find their social media at www.facebook.com/Tokyo Attack Gaming and their Twitter at twitter.com/Tokyo Attack. And coming up, we have an interview with the Super Metroid runners with SpikeVegeta and ShinyZeni? There we go, sorry. ShinyZeni. Take it away, guys.
And welcome everyone back to AGDQ 2019. We are coming up, sadly, on the end of the marathon. We got just a couple runs left, but it's okay. The next one's going to be real long, so we're going to be here still for a while. But after Super Mario Odyssey, which to remind you guys, a new incentive just opened for that. If you guys throw down another $200,000 towards this incentive, then we will see Bayleaf get to take on the Dark Side of the Moon Kingdom, the boss rush there. There's some really cool strategies that he's going to get to utilize all throughout that. You definitely want to see that, extend this marathon as long as we can and blast past that $2 million and beyond. But before we get to that, I want to talk with our finale of the marathon, the runner himself, ShinyZeni, running Super Metroid Reverse Boss Order. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm nervous, but I'm feeling really good.
That kind of naturally leads me into my first question that I know we had just talked beforehand, how this was your first GDQ you've ever been to,
Yep.
and you're the closer of the marathon. So to kind of echo what Jai-Un opinion here on social media, he asked, how does it feel to wrap up the event? Are you feeling more nervous or hyped?
I think probably more nervous, but there is a lot of hype that has come into it, more recently, especially since I got here and I've just been kind of in the environment. It's really comfortable, to be honest. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling hyped as well.
I think that's always good that you feel like a little bit of nerves before you get on stage. It just kind of reminds you you're alive. And once you get out there and make that first mistake, it's all going to be natural from there.
Yeah.
Just playing a video game. I want to talk to you, Super Metroid, it's probably one of the 2 or 3 most storied speed game histories out there. Such amazing runners like Zost, Oats and Goats. I remember watching back in the Garrison days, my boy Ivan. I just want to ask you, for you personally, what was your kind of main inspiration, whether it was a runner or a specific run, maybe a GDQ runner if you watched it or anything, that got you into SM speedrunning?
Yeah, actually, I've been into Super Metroid speedrunning since it first kind of became a thing back in the Speed Demos archive days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so back then it was people like the Red Scarlet and Smokey that were running. It was like in-game time optimizations.
Oh, we're talking OG. I'm thinking like the Summoning Salt's like world record progression video. These are some of the original names. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't pursue it in a serious way necessarily. It's just more casual, like sit down at my own SNES and try and do the tricks and stuff.
Sure.
But when people started streaming on Twitch and it became more of like a visible thing, speedrunning in general, I looked up the different runners for Super Metroid, and it was definitely Zosty was the one that was the most inspirational for me. And just watching him do the runs and the way that he was on his channel, he's really encouraging, and it's just it was good. So yeah. If there was one, it would be Zosty, probably.
That's a pretty good answer. There's a lot worse inspirations you can take in speedrunning in general than Zost. Such a good guy. We got another social media question here from Rox TV. What made you choose RBO, again, reverse boss order, over the more popular categories? Your 90%, your 100%, we see those all the time. Why RBO for you?
Right. So like I mentioned, I used to run it casually. And so when I started running it more seriously, like streaming on Twitch and stuff, the only thing that I'd ever run was 100%, just from the very beginning until that point. And then I had a friend in stream one time who's like, "Hey, you should run RBO," and it was mostly like a joke to him, I think. But the more that I thought about it, the more I realized I actually I really enjoy challenging categories and challenging games. I got really into Dark Souls, for example, like that entire series, and so I was like, I think I could try my hand at that, and maybe go for top 10 or something, and so I started playing it and seeing all these places that people just hadn't optimized the route, and being like, well, why don't I do this instead? It'd be faster, and a year later, here we are with world records. So yeah.
It doesn't sound like a more unnatural, no offense, like an unnatural transition than I run 100% where you're kind of over prepared for everything. You've got all the missiles and super missiles you want. You have so many E-tanks, and all of a sudden the next thing you know, or energy tanks, then the next thing you know, you have the bare minimum to get through the game in this very bizarre reverse order. Got a question here from J. Moni Motas. Is there anything more nerve-wracking than running this category?
That's a hard question to answer. In terms of gaming, I don't think I've ever done anything else that was this nerve-wracking. No, you know, getting to Ridley on pace, for example. You know, like, oh, I could get a personal best with this, and then, you know, then you're nervous about the fight, and you screw up the opening, and then your run's over. You know, you just have to start over, and that's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is there like a particular part of this run? I imagine with most RBO runs, there's kind of a breaking point where this is where it's most nerve-wracking. Is that the Ridley fight we're going to see tonight?
Yeah, the Ridley fight is definitely the most intense part of the run. There's no question about that. There's also like a trick a little bit later in the run that I really enjoy doing and getting, but it's kind of hard, and so that's kind of nerve-wracking too. Like not just doing it here at GDQ, but just in general. You know, if
you're on good pace
at home, if I'm on good pace and I screw up that trick, like that run is almost over at that point.
Right.
Like I can finish it, but it's not going to PB. So.
We got another question here from Ira NJ. And we could talk about just the route in general, how it's changed since the last time we saw it. Did any percents change to Fantune first routing reveal any new strats particularly useful to RBO? Haven't seen them run at all in years now, but excited for it.
I don't think that change to any percent really affected RBO. The thing about RBO is that you don't have any suits.
Sure.
going through any of the areas, right? And in any percent Fantune first, the first suit you get is Gravity Suit, which, you know, opens up the entire map in the game for you to go explore wherever you need to. So if there were two like opposite categories, that's probably where I'd
sure.
in terms of routing at least. Instead of the more traditional like Kraid first, I think would even be closer to RBO because you are still moving in that same general direction.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
It's like you say, it kind of sits out on its own little island over here in Super Metroid speedrunning. Definitely looking forward to it, guys. I do want to have one more question here, and we saw it a bunch, so I'm just going to echo everything. Everyone wants to know, save or kill the animals?
I'm going to have to go with kill.
All right.
Yeah.
The true speedrunner. Let's give it up for killing them. That is weird to ask for a rooting for that. But with that, guys, again, thank you so much, Shiny. Definitely looking forward to your run. Guys, we got another prize segment, though, right here. Let's get, I think, Sent. Maybe Sent.
Hey, Spike, look, I'm a recurring character. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, no one thought they were bringing me back, huh? It's fine. I got some great prizes to talk about.
Excuse me, everyone.
It's gonna be good.
I got something to take care of.
Ah, I see you got a sword. Well, luckily, I brought with me this beautiful shield.
How did you move that?
It occurs to me that I do not have the hands required to wield this. I will take my leave now.
That's right.
Hey, Spike, what's with the sword?
Oh, just cutting down some weeds.
Oh, all right, that's cool, man.
Heck yeah.
How you doing?
Doing good, man. My last interview, I look forward to seeing some of the awesome prizes we got coming up.
Oh, we got some absolutely amazing prizes coming up, Spike. But before I talk about them, real quick, I got to take one last opportunity to tell you guys about an amazing opportunity we got here. So, for the entire month of January, Games Done Quick is donating all of the revenue we receive from subs and bits right back to PCF.
Wow.
So you know what that means, Spike?
What's that?
You sub to the channel, the money we'd get from that, we're donating it right back to charity. You gift 100 subs to the channel, we're donating that revenue right back to charity. Now, here's the catch. If you've got Amazon Prime, then you've got Twitch Prime. You link those accounts together, you get a free sub every month, and the streamer gets the revenue for that. So that means, for no cost to yourself, you can give us a sub, and we'll donate that revenue to charity. It's an amazing offer. You guys should definitely get in on that. But keep in mind, all right, we got Spike clapping.
Yeah, dude, that sounds awesome. Yeah.
Somebody's happy.
That's
for
amazing.
That. But keep in mind, guys, that's not going to get you entered to win any of the great prizes we're here to talk about. I'm going to give you the quick rundown for it. $250, it's going to get you entered for everything we're talking about right now, including the grand prize, which is behind me, a wonderful Hylian shield and a Master Sword. But real quick, some of the amazing stuff we have. We have this beautiful piranha plant hand puppet thing.
Oh, it's a puppet.
Yeah, it's a puppet. I promise
that's cool.
it's not actually from Brooklyn. It does not actually talk by itself. I swear. It's super cool. We got some beautiful paper craft from the Arby's social media team in the form of these wonderful little Metroids. Oh yeah. We can all hold one up for there. Yeah, there we go. But wonderful little Metroids and Samus. One of these Metroids is actually made by our very own Sumichu. And I honestly can't tell which.
Which one
They're
did
all
you
adorable.
make? Which one looks the worst?
Oh, that's mean, Spike.
Is that the one? What is this?
We have great stuff. Behind you, Spike, we have a beautiful Crocomire plusher if you want to just grab that real quick. Come on, it's Crocomire. I know you're not used to seeing him. No
He was
Super
covered
Metroid
in a
speedrunner ever
blanket.
is.
He is adorable.
No Super Metroid speedrunner is ever used to seeing that guy. But don't worry, he's super adorable, and you guys can take him home too. Comes to us by The Way of Ice 5. Super great. From the RV social media team, right next to you on the other side, Spike, we have an amazing Nightmare helmet. Come on, guys. It is a helmet modeled after Nightmare from Soul Calibur 6, made from Arby's packaging material, and you can put it on your head. Where are you going to get one of those? You're not. You got to donate for it. It's $100. Get those donations in. You want that. I want that. I can't win that, but you can win that. On the table in front of you, Spike, we got two beautiful rings. We got the Chloranthy ring, which is going to improve your stamina, and we got Havel's ring, which is going to, improve your weight limit, let you do faster rolls. You don't want to be fat rolling around in life. You want to have the good rolls. Get the iframes. That's what it's all about. Now let's zoom in on Spike's beautiful hands. There we go. Oh, look at those rings. Those rings are amazing. I believe they're $20 donations, but for all these, again, you're going to want to check the tracker. It's going to have all the information you need. And again, $250 is going to get you everything we're talking about right now. Here, I'm just going to lean over and start grabbing more stuff. Oh.
We have an endless amount of prizes.
Oh, we have an endless amount of prizes. From our good friend.
This is amazing. Yeah. I love this.
From our good friend PY, we have this beautiful Nightmare Perler, the worst boss in Metroid Fusion, but the best Perler of Metroid Fusion. This thing is amazing, and he even made an extra face for it, so you can have the mask on or the mask off, however you want this thing to be in your nightmares.
Just put that on my ceiling every night before I go to sleep.
I'm going to pull my own headset off. That's how exciting this prize segment is, Spike. Don't worry about it.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Comes from our friend Ginel Jumon. And I mean, come on, look at this Samus on canvas.
Wow.
It's adorable. It's amazing. I love the detail. I love the shading. Guys, again, you're going to want to get your donations in. You're going to want to head over to gamesdonequick.com. Check out the tracker. You're going to find all the information you need on how much you're going to need to donate to get entered to win some of these amazing prizes we have here. We have so many prizes. Again, you're going to want to go to the tracker to find them all out, but I cannot talk about prizes without talking about our amazing grand prize here, this Hylian shield and Master Sword, 1-to-1 scale replicas of the Hylian shield and Master Sword in Breath of the Wild, sent to us by our good friends over at Heroic Replicas. They're absolutely gorgeous. I gotta pick up the sword one last time, Spike. I always enjoy just picking this sword up, showing it off to the crowd, letting you guys see the beautiful engravings on the front of it, the gold accents, and pointing it at the interviewee.
Every time.
Every time, just pointing it directly at the interviewee.
Man, I ain't scared, okay?
Guys, remember, $250 is going to get you to everything we just showed and more. But as always, you're going to want to head over to gamesdonequick.com, check out the tracker. It's going to have all the information you need. Get those donations in, and get those donations in for Boss Rush.
During that prize segment right there, we just passed $1.7 million.
That's impressive.
Raised for PCF. I know you guys are loving all these prizes my boy Sent is bringing you. Again, get in your donations right now, guys. We got 2 runs left. Super Mario Odyssey, Darker Side. Got to hit that $200,000 incentive for him to do the Dark Side Boss Rush. Keep us here as long as we can. And then into my boy ShinyZeni, taking on Super Metroid Reverse Boss Order to finish out the event. Thank you all, everyone. We're going to send you back up to the front for Super Mario Odyssey, Darker Side.
Thank you very much, Spike, Zeni, and Sent for that wonderful interview. We have $250 from Glitchhound, who says, that time of the marathon again, where I find I haven't donated yet and Mario still hasn't found his boxes. Let's fix both. And with that, I'm happy to announce the Super Mario Odyssey Rust Boxer Shorts incentive has been met. Thank you very much, everyone. We have $100 from Fami Consumer, who says Super Mario Odyssey is one of my favorite games to watch speedruns of, and I'm looking forward to Bayleaf's Darker Side run. I'm putting my donation towards the Dark Side Boss Rush incentive. Good luck, Bayleaf. Namaha donates $100 to say Dark Side Boss Rush in my Odyssey speedrun. You better Bayleaf it. We have $250 from Justin BOFHT, who says, really want to see the Dark Side Boss Rush. Thank you very much, Justin.